Hey everybody, this is June the 20th, 2024, and I just wanted to jump on here and give you guys a quick rundown of what's been going on with me for the past week. It's been kind of tough for me this past week, and because the battle's kind of intensified, at least for me. I don't know if it has for everybody else. They've ramped up their attacks against me, and I've been having a lot of problems, a lot of pain, in the body and stuff. And so I hadn't been online. I've been trying to deal or take care of myself, but I am learning a lot more about these weapons, and I'm learning a lot more about this AI program, and I'm finding out I'm finding out a lot more of their tactics, and the way they do things. So, and I also found out this AI, it gets really angry when you fight back. It gets really, really angry. And it'll start banging on your doors and going around your house and banging all over everything. If you fight back and you start taking steps to protect yourself against these weapons, it gets mad. So yeah, it does have an intelligence. It gets mad, and it'll do anything it can to get to you, okay? Now I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. I don't want to make this a long video because I think it's going to rain, but I just want to give you a rundown of what's been going on with me for the past week. Last Saturday morning, I woke up like way early in the morning, and my right leg was like jerking, and I was having like muscle spasms in it. Now this is new for me. I mean, I have the restless leg syndrome. I've always had that, but this was different. It was like the muscles were contracting in my leg, and my leg was jerking. So I woke up, and then when I put my feet on the floor, when I stood up, there was a sharp pain that shot up through the bottom of my foot and up into my knee, and it was so painful, I just kind of fell back in the bed, and I was laying there, and I said, oh God, they're hitting my feet again, okay? They hadn't been hitting my feet for a long time, because the last time they started hitting my feet, and I made a video about this, about the dudes hitting my feet. The last time they was hitting my feet, I had taken steps and created ways to protect my feet, and with the bubble shoes and all. And I hadn't been wearing my bubble shoes because they hadn't been really bothering my feet. But they started hitting my feet again, and I knew when I felt that sharp pain shoot up my leg, I knew then that they were hitting the bottom of my feet. And listen, folks, if they're hitting your feet, if these weapons are hitting your feet, in other words, the bottom of your foot starts feeling sore, or your heel might be painful when you walk. And then after a couple of days, you might feel that pain like shoot up your leg, further up your leg. If this is happening to you, you're going to have to take steps to stop this right now, because these weapons, these energy weapons, can create blood clots in your legs. And these blood clots can be dangerous, okay? So anyway, I knew they were hitting my feet again. So I just started, soaking it in Epsom salt. And then I went and got my castor oil and put the castor oil on my foot and my leg. And then I put some DMSO on top of that, because the DMSO will help make the castor oil absorb faster. And so I started wearing my bubble shoes for my foot. And then, now I don't wear them all day long unless my foot's hurting. If my foot's like throbbing and it won't stop, yes, I'll wear them all day long. But I mostly wear my bubble shoes at night with the castor oil, okay, and the DMSO. So that's what I started doing for my leg and my foot. But my foot hurt me the whole week, all week long. And then Sunday morning, I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and this on my right arm, it was numb. It had just gone completely numb. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of numbness you feel when it goes to sleep. I mean, it was like I couldn't pick it up. It was like the muscles were weak, and it was like limp. My arm was limp, and the first thing I thought was, oh God, I'm having a stroke. So I jumped up out of the bed, and I ran and got my castor oil and my DMSO, and I put it all over my arm. I rubbed it all over my arm, and then I found some more bubble foil, a long piece, and I just started wrapping it around my arm and taping it up to protect my arm. And then when I went back to bed, I thought, oh God, I got to do something else. This is, this is not going to work. They're hitting me. They're hitting me harder now. And they're hitting me in places they hadn't hit me before. They had already been hitting my teeth. I mean, I know they had been beaming the radiation in my mouth at night while I sleep and hitting my teeth. And I told y'all what I was doing for that. And then they started these new things. But I've been so busy trying to get the feeling back in my arm and taking care of the pain at my legs and my feet till, I hadn't been able to go online or do anything or make any videos. And I wanted to let y'all know what was going on. And then, that was Saturday and then Sunday. And then Monday, something happened Monday. Oh yeah, I started having bad headaches. They started hitting me, the weapons started hitting me in the head. Now I had on my bubble hat, but these weapons I don't think they're actually going through the bubble foil. I think they're like shooting underneath it to get to my head and causing headache. So I had to try to come up with a better way to protect my head. So I started tying a bigger bandana around my head at night with a bubble foil. And then my eyes started burning and stinging real bad. And now I keep the castor oil in my eyes all the time. But I hadn't, and I've felt the vibrations hit my eyes, but I've never had the burning sensations like I was having like Monday night. I was having burning sensations in my eyes. So I knew they were hitting my eyes. So I had to come up with a new way to protect my eyes. So I got me one of those eye masks, that's it's got the gel stuff in it that to wear over my eyes at night. And that does help, but still I can tell, or right around underneath my eyes, I can tell where they were still trying to hit my eyes even with that mask over. Folks, this AI system and these weapons, they are so determined. They are so determined that they are going to keep us down, keep us sick, and they're going to kill. They are so determined to take us out that they will stop at nothing. So, with all these new attacks coming against me, I had to come up with another plan. I had to come up with some other way to protect myself. So I started creating more of a barricade around I already had a barricade around my bed, like I had tall furniture and things all the way around my bed, but I didn't, or not all the way. I had to leave enough room for I could get in and out. So I decided that I would reinforce my barricade around my bed. So I started adding more tall furniture around what I already had, because I pretty much found the little areas where they were getting through. See, these weapons, they can move your furniture. Like if you got something in front of you, these weapons, they have the power and the ability to move your furniture so they can create a space where they can hit you. And all they need is a little crack. They come under the cracks around your door and around your windows and hit you with these weapons. And I found out they don't need but a little crack. It's all they need to get through. So I created more of a barrier around my bed. And this did help some. The first 2 nights, I didn't really feel anything hitting me, and I thought, well, maybe I've stopped it. But then on Wednesday morning, early in the morning, I woke up, there was banging. There was something banging all over the furniture in my room. And I thought, oh my God, somebody's in my house. You know, I jumped up, checked out everything. There was nobody in my house. So these weapons was banging. They were mad because I put up more of a barricade, and they were mad, and they were banging on everything, letting me know that they were not happy. So that freaked me out so bad. I couldn't sleep for days after that. I was like, you know, I didn't know what to do. So I started looking for more stuff that I could put up around my bed. But then when I realized that they were coming up under they were coming up under, and I heard them. I heard them Wednesday night when I lay down to go to bed. I could hear a scraping sound shoot under my door to my bedroom that I keep shut. So I heard them. It was like a scraping noise when they slid underneath the door. And then I had all my light. I had my lights out in my room. And then when it came under the door, there was this search. I could see this light, the searchlights probing around the room. The weapons that got lights on them where they could see. And there was this light was just flashing on and off all over the room. And I knew they were looking for an entrance. They were trying to find an entrance point to get to me in my bed. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find a way to keep them from getting under the door in my bedroom. I think I got a pretty good barricade built around my bed because they're pretty angry about what I've done. So if I can stop them from coming underneath my door, and I got some ideas. I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but if I can stop them from doing that, that might stop them from, I don't know. They always seem to create new entrance points, okay? And I even found little holes in my paneling where they're drilling holes from the outside in so they can get inside my bedroom. I mean, there's literally, these weapons are ruthless. They're brutal. You know, they stop at nothing. There's really no way to stop them from getting in your house. With everything that I've got, and I wish y'all could see my bedroom, you would think there was no way anything could get in through there. But they can. Well, we're dealing with energy, okay? And it's impossible to stop energy. But that's what's been going on with me, and it's been 4 days. I've been in a lot of excruciating pain. I've been having a lot of bad headaches. But since I've added more to my barricade around my bed, I have to say that I am better. My feet are definitely better. My feet are not hurting anymore. The pain's gone in my leg and my knee. I'm not having any more problems with my eyes. But last night I did have some ear pain because the frequency when they hit my ears and they start probing my ears, there's always a sharp tone that'll hit mainly this left ear because I know I got an implant. I think I got an implant behind both ears, but I know I got one in the left ear because that's the one that always rings and, makes all the noise. So I think they have activated the implants in my ears again. Now I know how to deactivate them. Like I can wear magnets behind them at night and it'll deactivate the implants. But they can be reactivated by the weapons. So right now, that's what's going on this morning. They have reactivated the implants behind my ears. So what I'm got to do now is I got to start wearing the magnets behind my ears again at night, which will deactivate the implants. And I'm keeping the castor oil, the cotton ball soaked in castor oil in my ears as earplugs. This castor oil will do more than you know, folks. This castor oil will stop the frequencies, okay? And it'll help deactivate the implants that they have implanted behind your ears. It's unbelievable how they are ramping things up. Okay, and they get really mad. Like I said, this AI gets really angry when you fight back, when you start fighting back. Now, I've been fighting back for years, but they're getting more ruthless and they're getting more brutal and intense with their attacks. So I just want to put this out there, and because I don't know if this is happening to everybody, probably not. But if it does start happening to you, so you can have some ideas and some tips about what to do. And the first thing you want to do is you want to cover your smart meter. I said I wasn't going to tell people to cover their smart meters with a stainless steel bowl, but now that things are getting so bad and I realize how good it works, I'm going to suggest it because it will reduce the frequencies in your home at least 50%. Just by covering it with a stainless steel bowl. And also you can, they can use your other power sources. If you cover your smart meter, they're still going to hit your wireless devices. They're going to hit all your electronic devices, anything that's electrical in your house, your appliances, or anything that's battery operated. So you're not going to be able to stop it 100%. So, I looked it up online, and they do have, if you don't want to use the stainless steel bowl, they do have stainless steel smart meter covers that you can buy online. So, and I'm thinking about getting one of those and trying it. But anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today, is just let you guys know that the battle is raging on. The battle's being cranked up out here for me, and I am having to fight for my life. Of course, I've been fighting for my life since 2020, but I'm having to do more now. I'm having to wear more shielding. I still wear all my shielding over my chest and my back at night. I wear my headgear at night. I wear my protection over my ears, and now I've had to add more. I'm wearing protection over my eyes. I'm having to protect my arms and my legs and my feet. I'm wearing my bubble shoes for my feet and for my legs. I put my weighted blanket over my legs, and I try to keep it over my legs all night. It doesn't always work because I end up kicking my legs out from under it, but that's what I'm doing to protect myself. Just a heads up to let you guys know that they're increasing their attacks against us. And I did expect this. I did expect them. I got ants on me. I did expect them to increase the attacks, especially as we get closer to the election. I feel like it's going to just keep intensifying and as we get closer to the election. So you guys might want to be aware of this and start making plans to protect yourself from these weapons. That's all I want to talk about today, guys. I love you. I hope everybody's doing good. And I'll talk to you later.